Hey everyone, thanks for visiting us this morning at arclatexhomepage.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Mars. This is a 10:30 update as far as the advisory, the latest advisory on Tropical Storm Delta from the National Hurricane Center. So this morning it was bumped up from a tropical depression to a tropical storm. Of course, we are now well into the Greek alphabet, so we do have Tropical Storm Gamma, and that's actually what you see here in the Gulf of Mexico. Center of circulation with that is actually fairly close to Cancun at this point. So this storm getting torn apart just a bit, but it will be kind of looping back to the south here. That is of no concern to us in the Arclatex, but we are watching again what is Tropical Storm Delta, which likely will be moving into the Gulf of Mexico this week. So this is the 10 a.m. advisory from the National Hurricane Center. We'll keep bringing you up to date throughout the week here, as we'll likely be dealing with this, or at least having to keep an eye on it for much of the week. Again, National Hurricane Center does strengthen it into a Category 2 hurricane. You can see by Friday morning, very close to landfall here in southeast Louisiana, but notice that cone of uncertainty, which usually the track error is several hundred miles once you get out 3 days or so. So there will be some changes to this track, but it has kind of focused in on southeast Louisiana. That said, folks that were impacted by Hurricane Laura in southwest Louisiana still need to keep an eye on this, and we need to keep an eye on it in the Arclatex. Again, any impacts would likely be minimal at this point, but there's enough wiggle room where we can see that track change. But there will be, again, an area of low pressure that kind of scoots over as we go into Thursday and Friday across Oklahoma and Texas, and that's likely what's going to steer it away from us or make that turn. So at this point, I just have a little bit of rain in your forecast for Friday. So your temperatures this morning are warming up quite nicely. We started out in the 40s. We're now into the 50s and low 60s. It looks like we're headed to the low to mid 70s today. Of course, we did have that cold front that rolled through yesterday, so that's what brought some cooler and drier air into the region. There's a closer look at some of those highs, as likely most of us in the low to mid 70s this afternoon. Just kind of room temperature there across Oklahoma and Arkansas. So there's a look, satellite and radar together. Cold fronts down along the coastline, so we're just kind of enjoying the low humidity and kind of cool start we've had so far this morning. Don't have any rain and really no clouds in your forecast, so it should be another sunny afternoon for us. But we are going to undergo a little bit of a warming trend here through the middle of the week. Your midweek highs likely settling into the mid 80s. We should continue to see the comfortable but cool overnights, as we'll be in the 50s and 60s overnight. And I have included that chance for rain on Friday, maybe one of the outer bands from what will be, again, Hurricane Delta at the time. We could catch some of the outer bands from that on Friday, but I can almost guarantee you there will be some changes to the forecast after Thursday. So kind of keep checking back for updates as we go through the upcoming week.